And welcome, guys and girls, to Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. My name is Revonlieke, and we are finally playing this game. Man, I'm excited. A little bit disappointed at myself, but I'll explain that later. For now, I'm going to explain to you what I'm going to do with the series. This is not considered a let's play. There are many reasons for that. Main reason would be that I will only be hunting the main monsters. I won't do any gathering or anything like that for you guys. Those will be completely off screen, and so yeah, this will be mainly a tutorial type of stuff. Also, I will try to cover all of the weapons in this game. I know that this game is already like 3 years old, but my belief is that no game is too old ever. Like, you can always come back to Monster Hunter 3 even, or many of you might actually be playing Freedom United or something like that, and that's completely fine. And I definitely think that Monster Hunter series never loses its grasp from people. So that is one reason why I'm doing a let's quote that let's play out of 3 Ultimate. The second reason would be that I love the fact that it's in a higher resolution. It's easier for the eye, or easier for you guys to like watch the videos, and it is just pleasant for the eye. And I personally think that something like 3 Ultimate or the upcoming Monster Hunter Cross, those are, because they are on 3DS and on that small screen and the resolution is so bad, they are not very pleasing to the eye to watch. But other than that, what else I'm going to do? As I said, all of the weapons I will be covering. So I've already been playing this just beginning of the game somewhat, just to get myself started here. This is our chapter. Here you can see it. I decided to make something a little bit more rougher, I guess you could say. I really like the design. I don't know why, it looks like Ansem with a beard or something from Kingdom Hearts. Anyhow, so we will be going through the weapons in this order that they are laid out. First will be Greatsword, then Iron Katanas, Sword Shield, dual plates, hammer, hunting horn, lance, gun lance, switch axe, light bowgun, heavy bowgun, and bow. Those are the weapons, and in that order. I will try to keep them in that order, so yeah. Each of them will be of its own episode, and each of them will be on the same monster as well. So I will be doing the same monster at least, what is it, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times? Yeah, that's easy to count. 12 times I will be doing each of the monster before we go through to the next monster. I know that there is a person in YouTube called Social Dissonance, Shepherd as well, who did, at least from Monster Hunter Try, he did a very similar tutorial let's play, and I really thought that it was very informative, and it was on schedule. It was on the very, like, he did the videos at the same time as Try was announced and stuff like that while I am doing this very late in the series, and I don't think that it will be very helpful to a lot of you guys because this game already has been released like 2 years ago. But I will still do it because I don't mind it at all, and I really like the game and I want to do it. So that's the main point here. I want to do it. Alright, so there are a couple of things for you guys to know. If you don't know anything about the series, I will try to cover as much as possible, but I won't like delay too much of the main point of the game. So there's like upgrading weapons and armor. First things first, let's check if we can upgrade any of our weapons. So we can upgrade already the iron sword. We can do that. Or the Greatsword. The long sword we cannot upgrade, we need materials for those. And these are all items that we cannot get at the moment, so we cannot upgrade that weapon. The hunter knife we can, I will go through them, upgrade them as we go to the next episode. On each episode I will try to upgrade it as much as possible, so you guys can see what is possible to make at the point of the game. So we are currently, the point of the game that we are is that Argus the captain here has arrived basically. There's nothing else that has happened here. Basically Argus captain just came in and we got new quests here. The main monster that we are going to be fighting against is the Great Jaggi over here. So that is the first main monster, and you should have had at least a couple of chances to gather some iron ore for yourself, so you can do that, upgrade at least once this weapon. I'm sure you could also have gotten as much as 8 iron ore and 1 matchalite at this point. It is completely possible because I was able to do it, so let's upgrade it once more. These pelagisite ore, as you can see, we cannot get this weapon or either of these because we haven't got the items for them. There's also something noteworthy about forging a new weapon. So here you can see we have a bone blade that we can create. So I will create these as well. There's a lot of weapons that I need to create. It's going to be a pain, but I will still create them so you guys can see the different weapon trees. Basically you can see all of the variations of the weapons and what is stronger than the other, which weapon is stronger than the other, that are in that point of the game that you are able to make basically. Alright, so let's create the bone blade. I don't think we can upgrade it any more than this, so let's not worry about it. Yeah, we can actually upgrade it once more at least, and no more. We probably, yeah, we cannot get those monster bone M's at all, or medium monster bones at all, and neither can, well, this we could actually get at the moment. We could get those small monster bones. But take note, the 528 attack damage and the sharpness. If this was a weapon we could make right now, and it is, let's check the sharpness of our current weapon. So it's 432, so it's a little bit lower. Our current weapon is a little bit lower than the weapon we could make here. This one, almost 100 attack power less, but it's not a big deal at the moment. I will go through those upgrades as we continue on with the game, and I will always try to keep the weapons that we use as close as possible to the current monster we are fighting. So if I'm able to make basically what I'm able to make, I will upgrade it as much as possible. That's the way it goes. And currently we would be using the other weapon if I had those small monster bones. We would be using that weapon instead, but because of the because of reasons. Because of the fact that I don't have those items, I will not take this episode and go gather those small monster bones. I will just do the quest and be done with it. Something you might want to do is bring your items with you, whatever you can. On this, I don't think you really need all that much, maybe herbs. That's pretty much it. Take all your iron pickaxes with you. That's pretty much the only things you need. Of course, if you're new to the series, you will need to prepare a lot more. Maybe take some actual potions with you, and you can like combine something like herbs and blue mushrooms to get some potions, and bring those with you, and just prepare as much as possible. Make items. I will cover some item making later on, but I do think that this game is still like 2 years old already, and a lot of you guys already know about the game mechanics. But if you don't, give a comment on below on different questions that you might have about the game. If you have a lot of questions, ask them. I'm really I would be honored to actually answer those questions. It would be awesome. So yeah, if I didn't already say it, my name is Revonlieke, or Leek, however you want to say that. So Guild Sweetheart here is saying some random stuff about what we should be doing. But here's the item box. Just take all of the items that you want. Basic items like I will cover those items as we go through here. So from the box you get something like first aid meds, rations, mini whetstone and stuff like that. So yeah, what you want to do is basically eat the rations. So yeah, if you have any comments, I would be really honored to answer those. And yeah, I know it's going to be a lot of work for me to cover all of the weapons and keep the weapons upgraded as much as possible and stuff like that. It will almost take all of my inventory. Now that I think about it, it will actually take all of my inventory space. So we'll see how this goes, but hopefully it won't take too many slots on the inventory, because there's a limited amount of inventory space. And yeah. So here's the first monster, Great Jaggi. But before we continue through this, I will actually go through some of the attack moves with the weapon, so you guys can understand a little bit more without us being too distracted with Great Jaggi. So basically, the Greatsword is one of the slowest weapons in the whole game, and it's a melee weapon. Of course, it's a melee weapon, it's a sword. The first move is basically a slash to the ground, upward slash, and you can basically just keep tapping that and you will get a combo, and that's the X button attack. Oh my god, I just ate that. Any other button doesn't really do any attacking move other than X. But you can also sheath your weapon straight into a block or into a charge attack. Like that. Either one is possible. I will actually, now that Great Jaggi is here, will move away. So those are the two types at least. Let's actually move a little bit further here. So straight into a downward slash or into a block. And then there's also something like a sideways horizontal slash. Like that, and then you can combo it into a upward slash, a bash attack, and keep doing this. But there's also a upward slash like that, so that's a downward slash, upward slash. I won't go through the button layout because I don't think it's that relevant at the moment, because you are watching the gameplay, you're not actually playing the game. I don't think it's that important overall. It would be too much for me to actually explain all of this stuff. What else is there? So as I said, charge attacks. It takes time to learn the actual charge attack, because there's a sweet spot that you want to release. There you go. You can hear that little cling sound when you have done a perfect charge attack. So it's 1, 2, 3. So there's a little extra effect on the third charge. There you go. The timing has to be right. Otherwise the damage won't be the same. So if you do a level 3 charge like that, it will do the maximum amount of damage. But if you skip it completely, like that, it will actually downgrade the damage into... I'm not sure if it's in 3 ultimate, it might actually be to a level 1 charge completely. On try at least it was a level 2 charge. So it would be this level. Or this level of a charge. Hopefully that kinda explained about the sword or greatsword. Also the bash attack that I showed. There's a special element to it. It's the second attack, this bash attack, as you saw there. There you go. That bash attack actually has a KO ailment or stun ailment. And what it does is basically it knocks monsters out. So you will get a lot of free time to hit the monster because it's stunned on the ground or just stunned otherwise. We've actually lost the monster completely, so I'm gonna have to like find it here. We've already recorded the 20 minutes, so hopefully this will go fast. I know that Jaggi will be in area 1, or is possible to be in area 1. He might be in the desert. I don't want to fight him in the desert at all, God dang it, it's in the desert. Alright, I don't think that Great Jaggi can actually be in the desert. We'll see, we'll see. We'll find it eventually. So yeah, that's basically the Greatsword. It takes some time to learn the moveset. There will be times when you learn some new moves on some of the weapons, and you'll be surprised that, especially something like a sword and shield, you will definitely learn new moves every now and then and be like, what the heck, why didn't I know about this move or something like that. So yeah, I'm just circling around. There you are. Alright. So there you saw the little cling attack, the stun attack. It will have a certain visual effect to it each time you successfully hit with it. Oh my god. But yeah, this fight is almost over already. The Greatsword is an amazing weapon. He says, but I'm pretty sure that this will take forever. But yeah, you can go from like a sideways swing to a charge attack. That's completely possible. And you're also certain monsters cannot stun you at all while you are doing a charge attack. So you are basically having a super armor effect. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing to know that you're not going to get like knocked over like this, for example, by anyone doing attacks while you're charging. Especially or except when they are doing stronger attacks. So something like a spin attack or a little bite attack won't do anything to you while you are charging. But I actually need to lower the game volumes a little bit because I'm yelling. But yeah, hopefully we'll be able to. Yeah, well, that's not the monster I wanted to hit, but as you can see, like, usually what you want to do with the Greatsword is the charge attacks. But there's also, like, you need to learn the monster movements to actually know if you are able to do those. Do those charge attacks at all. Please. So this is why I took the herbs with me, because I knew that I was going to fail quite a lot. There you go. There's Great Jaggi, and with the Greatsword or Great Buster. And you always want to card the monsters to get the items from them. That's something you definitely want to do. And I will actually show you guys the skills we have on this armor set. We will cover those eventually when I deem it worthy. These current skills does just help you gathering items and when you want to gather items and stuff like that. So they're not that important in when the fighting is considered. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, hit that like button. If you didn't, you know what to do. Subscribe if you deem it worthy, and we will see you guys on the next episode when we go through Great Jaggi again, but this time it will be with a longsword.